Today we've got a look at the new design of the iPhone SE 4 as well as confirmation of its specs and launch date, so hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So first up, we've got news that the iPhone SE could be coming sooner than we thought, and a new report says it's going to be released alongside iOS and iPadOS 18.3, which is usually released in January. Not only that, but Mark Gurman reported that the iPhone SE inventory is quickly dwindling in a large number of Apple stores, and this is no doubt in preparation for the launch of the new one. And then on top of that, we have the new EU ruling that phones must have a USB Type-C charger, so Apple is no doubt in a big hurry to get the new iPhone SE out there with a USB Type-C port. And a great addition to any new iPhone is with today's video sponsor, Wondershare Dr.Fone, an all-in-one toolkit for Android and iOS that solves pretty much any problem you can think of, including forgotten passwords, recovering accidentally deleted files, or system repair tools. Now, for example, you've just bought an iPhone and you've always been on Android. Dr.Fone can help you do the switch quickly and easily. If you bought a second-hand phone and it arrives with a password lock, or maybe your child accidentally added a password lock to your phone and you don't know what the password is so you can't use it anymore, Dr.Fone can easily get you back into the phone. Also, if you've accidentally deleted any files, then Dr.Fone can help you retrieve them. We've also got many other tools like the system repair tools, so pretty much whatever your needs, Dr.Fone has got you covered, and you can check it out now by clicking the link down in the description below. Now back to the iPhone SE 4, and we've got a leak from Evan Blass, who not only shared source code confirming the iPhone SE 4, but he also shared images of the upcoming device, and it includes the iPhone SE 4 plus more. And contrary to all of the previous leaks, you can see it's got a dynamic island on the front instead of a notch. Now, it was assumed previously that it would be using the shell of an iPhone 14, but it's now reported that it may be using the shell of the 15, so we're going to have to wait and see. And we've also got a photo posted by Majin Boo of the rear of the case of the iPhone SE 4, and this falls in line with previous leaks, and as you can see, we've got a single camera with an LED flash, and it actually falls in line with the image that I was given a long time ago that I've based all of these concept renders on. But to be honest, there's just so much conflicting information now that it's really getting hard to gauge which information is correct, whether we're going to get a notch or a dynamic island. Now, another post over on the Navar blog also comes with some bad news that the price is going to be increasing, but let's be honest, this was always to be expected given the time between its predecessor's launch and now. And Apple are reportedly still going to be trying to keep that price below $500, but it's looking likely that it's going to start from around $470. But to be fair, for a budget phone with Apple Intelligence and a modern chipset, it's still looking like great value for money when it comes to iPhones. We've also got news that the iPhone SE is going to be the first device to use the Apple-designed 5G modem along with a custom Wi-Fi 7 chip to deliver the latest technology, and this has no doubt assisted Apple with some of the cost savings. And there are also lots of rumors about a larger iPhone SE 4 Plus model circulating, but these are simply just rumors, and personally I'm 99.9% sure that it's not going to happen and we're only going to have one. A larger model is of course going to cost more. It really just doesn't make sense in the lineup, but it could possibly be the iPhone Air that many leakers are talking about, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now, for those of you excited for the iPhone SE though, we're going to run through the full specs, design, and the expected pricing to help you guys decide if it is going to be worth the wait. So hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. For the iPhone SE 4, we get a 6.06-inch Super Retina OLED display. It's going to be a 60Hz LTPS display with an expected resolution of 2556 by 1179, and it's going to be protected by ceramic shield, and the peak brightness will be 800 nits. Now, unlike recent iPhones, we won't be seeing the dynamic island on the iPhone SE 4, and we're instead going to get the old-style notch to house the selfie camera and the Face ID sensor. The selfie camera is going to be a 12-megapixel wide-angle camera, and the exact sensor is still unknown at the moment, but it's likely to use the same camera from the iPhone 14. Over on the rear, we get one camera, which will of course be a wide-angle camera, and while the exact sensor is still unknown at the moment, we know it's going to be a 48-megapixel camera. Now, it's going to be powered by the A18 Bionic and come with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It's also going to be powered by a 3279 mAh battery with wired and wireless charging, and while the fast charging is still unknown at the moment, we expect it to be around 30 watts. It's going to be shipping with iOS 18, and Apple are aiming for a launch price at between $500 and $550, and it's going to be launching in mid-March. So overall, the iPhone SE 4 is looking like a great refresh to the iPhone SE series, and it's looking much more modern than its previous generation. The iPhone SE is always a popular choice with the consumer as it delivers the latest chipset and performance without all of the bells and whistles of the most premium displays or cameras, and it now also brings the iPhone SE to the USB-C standard. Now, the phone has been delayed multiple times now, but it seems 2025 is the likely launch candidate, and it should be launching very soon now. So if you're not too concerned about having the best of everything on your phone, you can skip the iPhone 17s that just launched and hold out for the new iPhone SE 4. Now, for those with the older iPhone SE, I think it also offers plenty of reasons to upgrade, so this is no doubt going to be reflected in Apple's sales. But of course, launch is still a couple of months away unless we see it in January, and we're also getting a lot of conflicting information at the moment between a notch and a dynamic island, but as soon as any confirmation comes in on this, I'm going to be sharing it straight away, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.